Hey guys, this is CoBuystedt over at BISH'S RV. I'm here to show you the Alliance Paradigm 385 FL. This is actually one of my favorite rigs, and I've sold a couple of them to people who are living in them. So let me kind of tell you why I love it so much. First of all, here's your front storage bay. I know it's not as wide as a lot of the other rigs. That would be due to the floor plan. Because of the interior, the way they had to lay it out, it sacrificed a little bit of this, but you still get from all the way to the top to all the way to the bottom with no bump up. But not to worry, because this thing is loaded with exterior storage. If we walk over here, this is actually a raised rear living rig, basically meaning the bedroom is a little bit upstairs to give you all of this. This is amazing. So it even comes equipped with the slide out tray. And stops right about here, and then you push it in. It's nice because then you don't have to crawl in there to get your stuff. It just comes, your stuff comes to you. And then all, of course, of these storage bays open up, as you can see. You can see right here, it's got the aluminum metal cage construction. Very awesome to have. That's becoming a extremely relied on feature for these. This is probably the only time that I've ever seen a manufacturer tell you to live in it. Most of the time they say things like 4 seasons, extended seasons package, all-weather package, polar, whatever. They say all that stuff to hint that it would perform all year round. These guys literally tell you warranted for full-time RVing. They think that this will perform if you live in it. And so when they tell you that they're confident enough to tell you that, that shows a lot in the build quality. This is stocked with Azdel. It's a composite in the walls that can't rot, decay, mold, or mildew, which has been a very big issue in the RV industry. These guys are using the product that helped solve that issue. We have the solid steps right here. And then here are some of the points on the suspension. It's got the Moride suspension, G-rated tires. It's got support welds right here shown on this little picture. And all of their shackles are twice as thick as most RVs out there. They're using the Benchmark chassis. It's basically the biggest chassis you can really ever see on any of these, about 12 inches. This is a 10-inch chassis beam with a 2-inch torsion tube, which is total of 12. But it's stronger than the standard 12 because of the torsion tube. Is a separate hollow rounded piece attached. So it's even stronger at a total of 12. Awesome stuff. Another thing they stocked on here to kind of hint at quality is we got this shock right here on the steps. What this is going to do is this is going to bear all of the weight. So grandpa, grandma, little kids, they can all put this step up into the doorway themselves. No worry there on it being heavy. Now we have the 12-volt refrigerator and freezer, gas and electric, I should say. A lot of space, slide-out drawers below, controller to switch modes right here. So this is called the front living room. Let me show you the floor plan over here. So you actually have the living room upstairs. It's really cool. We have the couch right here. It's a little bit higher than the chairs, so your feet might float if you're shorter, if you mind. But I'm kind of not very tall, and my feet touch the ground. We have a fireplace right here. The kind of a cool thing about it is, looks like they got this all tied up for transport, but anyways, I'll show you. It slides out so it can be a storage area. So it's nice because a lot of people say the fireplace is a waste of storage space, or other people will say they'd rather have a fireplace. Well, this way you can please both people and they can have everything. Massive TV is a smart TV, same kind of one in my house. You get Netflix, Hulu, all of that stuff is equipped on it. AC rigs on these, there's 3 of them. They're the silent ACs. And which is awesome. It's a better way of cooling off your rig at lower fan speeds, so it's even quieter on top of the fact that they're the silent ACs. I don't know why, but I skipped the kitchen mostly. Here's your island. Here's a little prep area. Very nice to have. This does come with a cover, by the way. We get the one big sink. Actually, this tends to look like a bigger sink than some of the other ones I see. This is the Insignia. It's very popular right now because of how big everything is. The hinge for the oven goes all the way to the ground. So you can fit a real turkey in there on Thanksgiving. Any size turkey that you can find will fit in there. Very cool. That's the residential. Same as the microwave is residential. Very big. Space matters in these things. You don't want to get claustrophobia when you're possibly living in these. And heck, if you're going to camp in it, it's a great rig for that too, considering its build quality and performance. You do have this little storage right here. That's for like keys if you're going to hang a rack, but above. And then also, before we leave the downstairs area, let's point out the bathroom. This is for your guests because you do have a bigger bathroom upstairs in your bedroom. A lot of people don't want to have their guests walk upstairs through their bedroom to use the bathroom. So there you get this separate one right here for your guests. This is a king size bed. You get a full dresser right here, secret storage for jewelry, watches, all that random stuff. Everything in this rig is soft close hinged. I never mentioned that. It's just some of the things that they do to try to show quality. I love their cabinetry in this. And their color palettes. They do the two-tone color palette, meaning that they do this kind of brighter and darker cabinets and trims to kind of contrast and not get kind of stale and old meaning like boring, not, well, that's a bad term, I shouldn't say that. Old is not boring. You get tired of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you do have all these drawers. Very awesome. You're not going to have a lack of space because you still have some in the bedroom. The bed, of course, it lifts up, but it's a king size bed, so, you know, more storage below. Now, this rig is supposed to be the perfect rig for phones and sleep app machines. We have USB ports right here on both sides. It's hard to see. And then you have a wall plug below that on both sides. You also have this cubby hole right here. That's for a sleep app machine. And it's got a wall plug inside of it. So you can power it up and then run the hose down. And my dad loves that. He uses one. And then in here, like I said, you do have more storage on the inside of the bathroom for things like the, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Pants, shirts, I don't know. Whatever, yeah, towels, whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do. It's your stuff. So then right here, this is displayed right now as a closet, but this is actually where you would put a dryer, washer and dryer. It is the stack style. My shop does install that kind of stuff if that's something that's a need for you. So we can have that prepped and set up for you. Now this is actually the newest year of this floor plan. Last year, everything was the same except for this bathroom. So this is, I finally get the chance to demo. This is the new layout of this floor plan where the toilet is back here and the sink is right here. The reason why they traded those is because people didn't like being in the kitchen and being able to see all the way to your toilet. They just didn't like seeing the toilet from all the way out there. Heck, I can see the living room from here. So they moved the toilet behind the wall and sink here. It just kind of makes everything kind of flow better. I like it. It did not sacrifice toilet room space, all that stuff. You do have plenty of room for any sized human to sit there. You do get this little spot here too for all your medicines and toothbrush and like all that deodorant. Epoxy poured countertops, I love those. Very beautiful, very lightweight. Helps with the weight of the entire rig itself. And then you have this bathroom right here, shower. That is really big and very beautifully done on the walls. That didn't shake. Usually I can take my finger and poke this and it's like doing this on the wall. Very strong. I love that. Quality. This would hold just about anybody's weight right there. I like jumped on it once to make a point. And then moving on out of the bathroom, out of the bedroom. I just think that everything that they've done in terms of style has been really refined. And what I mean by that is just these things right here look great. Above it looks great. The word Alliance right here on the slide out, that looks so good. The oversized windows in the dinette area. The oversized windows really everywhere you look. I think they did a very good job on the color palette. This is the high-end rig. This is the rig that you'd want to live in if that's your goal. And I think it's a great choice. It's actually my favorite high-end brand. And if you have any questions about it, I do know a lot about it now that I've been trained through the product. And I can help you. So just give me a call, 541-735-1535. My name is CoBuystedt, working at BISH'S RV in Junction City. And I'd be happy to help you out. Thank you.